from the mud, there's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree, there's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Prodigal Overland. My name's Brad. If you're new here, welcome. This past weekend we were out at Rausch Creek Off-Road Park with 4 other Jeep Grand Cherokees and a Cherokee Trailhawk owner, and really got to get out and see what these things are capable of. If you've been watching our channel for a while, you've seen us take ourselves and others out on the trail. However, we still get comments sometimes about how uncapable these vehicles are. I had one recently that said we should just stay off the trail so that we're not clogging them up for those Wranglers and that sort of thing. And I know, and you know if you drive one, that these things are often labeled as mall crawlers. The only thing potentially that they're good for is taking you to the mall, running kids to soccer practice, and that sort of thing. And so I think maybe they're able to do more. And as I was reviewing this footage from this past weekend, I realized, man, we've got these things waterfording, we've got them going through mud, we're rock crawling, we're in really off-camber situations. And I realized that the footage we have really was showcasing just kind of the all-around abilities of not only the WK2s, the Jeep Grand Cherokees, but also the Cherokee Trailhawks. So if you're in the market to buy one of these, if you have one, if you just like to make fun of them, you're gonna wanna stick around and watch this video as we explore the question of, are these things just a mall crawler? As we get rolling out here on the trails, I wanted to just kind of give a little bit of context for you guys at home, kind of who we had out with us today, and just really how we run our trips if and when you come out with us. So on this trip, we actually, like I said, had 4 other Jeep Grand Cherokee owners and our first Cherokee owner out with us on the trail. But even amongst the WK2s or the Jeep Grand Cherokees that were out with us, we had all the way from Evan, who is in one of the white Grand Cherokees, who had, I think, about 1,500 miles on his Jeep. So he is stock from the factory, stock tires, rock rails. Mopar rock rails came from the factory, and then some of the skid plating that comes with the Trailhawk, all the way up to Corey, who owns Toro Off-Road, which is a rooftop tent company. I can put a link for his company down below in our description, but he definitely had the most built out rig that we've had with us so far. 3-inch lift, 33-inch tires, just big and much more ground clearance than we've had with us. And it was a lot of fun for us to take him through harder lines, harder sections of the trail, and really see what he could do. One of the things I hope you can see as we're pulling out here is just even down to the order that we roll out. We always try to make sure those with least experience or least modifications, ground clearance, are closest to us, so that if there's an issue, we're right there to help immediately. For this ride, that happened to be our Cherokee Trailhawk, William, and his wife Sarah, and they had their little one with them, Liam, and he has about 9-something inches of ground clearance. He's rolling, I think he did upgrade his tires, but he's got stock suspension. Does not have that airless suspension that the Grand Cherokee owners do. So he was behind us, and as you watch him kind of come along, realize that he's probably a couple inches at least, maybe even 3 inches lower than our Grand Cherokees. Hopefully what you can see in this video is that we've got kids along with us, not only ours but others. We've got spouses along, and we really enjoy making this into a family event and getting to see some of the ladies driving. It's so much fun for us. You're gonna wanna stick around to the end to see some of the damage that we did incur on this trip, but also just to hear from people after the fact, and let them tell you what this day was and what it meant to them.
Yeah, oh my Lord, watch me sway. Darkness falls and we all pray, hoping for the light of day. Down to the river I have held the devil's hand, felt the weight of my own sin, burdened by the heart of man. Down to the river, down to the river. Oh, bury me, carry me, oh, far beneath, oh, fire and water me, going down deep, saying, oh, bury me, carry me, oh, far beneath, oh, fire and water me, washing me clean, kerosene creek. Mama taught me how to live, Daddy taught me how to give. Both of them had their own sins. Down to the river, every man has felt the shame. All our blood, it runs the same. Father, hear us as we pray. Down to the river, down to the river, sing, oh, bury me, carry me, oh, far beneath, oh, fire and water me, going down deep, singing, oh, bury me, carry me, oh, far beneath, oh, fire and water me, washing me clean, kerosene creek. Oh, bury me, carry me, oh,
This rock crawling section that you see Lauren and I kind of talking about and scoping out is Crawler's Ridge, which is a Jeep Badge of Honor trail. It's really an obstacle that's part of Trail 2 out at Rausch Creek. And as you'll see here, we're kind of walking the lines, finding the best way not only for us, but for those to follow.
Even if I get past that, I'm not going to be able to turn that quickly to come this way. Right. So I'd prefer, if we can, to come straight up here.
Get your tire here.
Here. But look, Lauren, so if we make it past this, although this could get me pretty high centered, we might need to throw a rock or two right there, but the one we just took out. We'll see.
Low, that's
we'll see.
why.
And then here, come in, and then back this way, and then that.
That's a sharp turn. Here.
That's what I like. It keeps everything out from under us, which is fine.
This was what hung us up last time,
Yep.
this little corner.
I know that Brad is going to do it, so.
So are you saying you don't want to be as close to the tree now? You want to come up this way and come over this way?
Yeah, I want to see if I can climb this
Get your
rock.
tire on here.
I guess it would be my driver's side.
Your driver and your passenger out here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I might need to have a little momentum here because this is going to get
Right.
hung a little bit. But afterwards, that looks nicer to me than climbing here and having that right there.
Right.
I'm not going to like magically turn around that.
No.
You're okay on this side. Lauren,
Okay, you're clear on that side.
you're clear on this. All right, you coming? Okay, here it is. Perfect. Oh man, that's great.
Looks good. I'm looking under. Once you come up, start turning passenger. Come up and start. Stop. Turn towards me. You got it. There you go. You'll get the. You got it. All right, but you're not in a good angle.
It'll hold you, I think.
You're coming up. You're okay. You're good.
Perfect.
Looks great. This is where you have to plow it. But when you get up there, there's a big step once you get to the top at the step. So you kind of have to go right. Go passenger. Just be careful. This is what happened last time, the exact spot. He's okay. He'll be all right.
Yeah, okay.
He just has to give it some power, but he might slide over. So just clear.
Gotcha.
You're still okay? Come a little bit, start going passenger.
About a foot, like don't change the direction at all. And then cut hard into the passenger. Okay, so begin to come. Cut passenger.
You gotta move, man. I gotta run you over.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
You got it. You got it.
Kids.
All right.
That's getting it done.
It's more fun watching somebody else do it in their rig, right?
So this is what we talked about. You're gonna start climbing here. And this is completely on you, man, right? Waivers have been signed. Tuck your mirror, tuck your mirror, tuck your mirror.
Bring your mirrors. There you go.
You got him.
All right, girls. You all right there? Okay.
Come, driver. Nice and easy. I'm gonna get out of your way. And Harmon, we're aiming this way, right?
I want to try to be as far right as I can.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Let me get out of your way. I'm getting on the other side of the tree.
So that would be the time to cut if you're going.
Woo! Oh my goodness, girls. You alive?
It's your ride, man. No, you got some dents, but that last one sounded worse than
Hartmut thinks he's on the Autobahn. turn this way now. He's just caught up his rear tire.
He's gonna want to go more passenger. He's got a big rock here. Can I go look on the other side before you give it another? There you go. All right, now you're good. You passed that. More passenger.
He's caught on it.
Back up a little. Turn your wheels the other way and back up a little. Just a little bit. Stop. Now, back passenger. Okay, it should go easier. No, no, no.
No, forward.
This way. Drive.
All right, nice work.
Once we got those 3 rigs up the ridge, then you have to kind of work your way down, which isn't like super easy. It definitely is easier to get down this than it is to get up, and there's a couple ways that you can work down. We went one way, and then as you'll see here later, Corey, we egged him on to take his down a more challenging route.
Clear. Put your mirror in.
Oh, must be not. I didn't even know that was a thing. I don't even have that.
Oh, I didn't know what you were doing. I thought you were just
Yeah, I
going
was
to check
like,
the tire.
well, they're not gonna move themselves, dummy.
Turn.
You're
Brad, turn, come, passenger.
Way more. Come on.
He's got some room though.
You got it. You okay?
You're okay. Just a little bit more.
So I push in here a little bit and then swing around.
Yeah, go for it straight a little bit more. Yeah, because of that off-camber. There you go. Now turn. Your tire is going to come down some. Back up a little. You're going to drop in the back, and so you are going to get more tippy that back side's up already. Good, now turn. How are you on angles? You got to drop. Are you okay to drop that tire another 3 inches?
Well, he's tilted that way. He's got to keep his tires driving.
Well, I know he does. I just didn't know what his other tire's doing.
Stop tipping? That's my question.
I don't know. You're good.
You're going to clear. You're still good. You're still good. Clear.
Straight.
Straight.
Straight just a little bit till you, and then you can turn.
Yeah, yep. Go ahead. Come on.
Okay, now you're clear. Now you can turn.
Look good there. Little bit passenger. Just so you get past this rock. Yeah, that's good. Just hold that. I'm gonna get out of your way. You feeling it? Okay, now you want to be a little this way. That's good. But you're gonna. This is the step down. You're okay there. I mean, you can move the branch if you want to get that out from pinstriping yet.
the whole tree.
Yeah. Okay.
Be all right.
That line is good, but you're gonna drop here on the front. And your mirrors, push the button on the mirror. Push. A little touch drive. Good. Nice and slow. You're gonna come down.
Let's get that back wheel.
Slow. Yeah. Little bit passenger.
You're there. It's okay.
More. Good. Slow, slow, slow. Another drop. Another drop coming right here. Just right straight.
All right.
That missing headlight is bugging me.
Way to go, Corey.
Way to take on a challenge, man.
Woo!
This next section that you're going to see coming up here is actually off of the other Jeep Badge of Honor trail, Trail 11, which is the easiest of the three Badges of Honor trails out at Rausch Creek. And it's an obstacle that you can easily bypass if you don't want to do it. But it's just an awesome off-camber, as you'll see, section of trail that really throws, certainly if you don't have the articulation of a built-out Wrangler and you're in a Cherokee or a Grand Cherokee, it really tends to kind of rock you pretty strongly from side to side. So we'll let you guys enjoy seeing us go through that.
I don't know if you can see. It's basically a series of like off-camber mounds. Okay. You're clear. You're going to come down far, so take it slow.
Yeah. I don't know. I might.
Back it up. Okay, there you go.
Just straight. Nice and slow. Good.
Some places, like, you know what happens?
No, stop, stop, stop. I need you passenger a little bit. And easy. You don't want too much momentum. You're going to start coming down, but just take it easy. All right, go ahead. Nice and easy. More passenger. No, that's not passenger. There you go. You're going to start coming down. There you go. A little bit more. There it is. Here it comes. Straighten out. Perfect. Just straight ahead, man.
Nice work. Nice work. That was easy. Easy.
Nice and straight, right down the middle. Nice and easy. No, do not stick your hand outside the car. That's a good way to lose it.
Slow, slow.
Keep that line. Don't move your tires. Okay, you're gonna start coming down. Right there. Just keep. Oh yeah.
So as we kind of stopped along Trail 11 to try to convince Corey to take his rig through JK Killer, which really every video I've seen of JK Killer, people just get stuck.
I know.
You might just leave your boots in there. He's stuck.
Yeah, this might be.
It's quicksandy, like it's quicksand.
Different from the other holes out at Rausch Creek in that it's a super soft quicksand like bottom. Most of the holes out at Rausch Creek are actually rocky on the bottom. This one is not.
So I don't know if you guys can see Corey's front driver, but he's got a big camber going on this side
I thought it was intentional.
that was not there when we started today. So he's definitely out a bit over here as compared to here. We're nice and straight. Over here.
I've spoken to Corey since this day and he's had it into the shop, and what you're seeing here is actually a bent front axle and bent control arm, which is currently in the shop being remedied. Towards the end of the day, as we already kind of were wondering what was going on with Corey's wheel and how it was offset, we were heading back out up towards the parking lot when Evan radioed in and told me that his tire pressure was reading 4 psi. We hopped out and quickly was able to hear and see that he had wrecked and punctured his sidewall.
You got it. You must have just.
Yo, took a big chunk out of it right
Holy
there.
cow.
William, honey.
Well, we did have Jeff pop a bead lock on the sand dunes. So I guess that was.
This is a nice chunk. You got it good.
I didn't even see where you did that.
I
It
don't know
doesn't take,
either.
it really doesn't take much. There's so many sharp rocks.
Yeah.
It must have just happened coming up here.
I
I could, when I got out,
Right
I could
here,
hear
yeah.
it hissing.
It was fine, yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a bottle jack that we tried to pull out and use to get him up, and actually was not able to get the lift we needed. We had to kind of stick Evan's Jeep up into like off-road 2 just to get the bottle jack under, but then it wouldn't come down once I had it under. So we had a little bit of a struggle here. We did end up pulling out some max tracks to try to add some height there. But like I said, Evan's Jeep actually did something more like mine's been known to do, where that air suspension briefly was not cooperating or really responding to anything.
There you go. Now you're finally
Fortunately,
moving the tire.
as you'll see here in a minute, Corey had a high lift jack that we were able to pull out and get.
Yeah, the tires.
Another thing to note about your air suspension, if you have it, is you need to go into settings under suspension, and if you need to change a tire, put it in tire jack mode, which we had done. So I'm not sure if that's why it was kind of locking it into off-road 2. When we tried to take it out and lower it, it wouldn't do it. This issue with Evan's air suspension on a 2021 resolved itself by the time we had been back to the parking lot.
I think
and-
so,
and
because of
parked
all
it.
the
So,
traction on the traction
Again,
board.
I don't know if this is,
all
there's
those
just
little
settings
things are
in the
gripping
Jeep that the average consumer is not aware of, but it does seem like there's these temporary
Does anybody else have a
software issues at times that eventually sort themselves out.
Is this ours?
Complete garbage? Wow. That's pretty jack. That is.
Just watch that thumb, man. That can snap up and you don't want anything in there.
It's a little better than the last jack.
Wow, that's a lot of bearing.
Okay, that should be enough now, right?
Should be good.
I would think so.
once we got him up high enough, we were able to kind of get the tire swapped out, and gingerly with one vehicle that had a spare on it and the other vehicle that had a bent axle, make our way back to the parking lot.
All right, how's it going, everybody? I'm Corey Johnson from Toro Off-Road. Today we were out in Rausch Creek running green and blue trails. We had a great time. As far as my rig goes, I'm just gonna get right to it. It's obviously lifted a little bit higher. Got about a 3.5 inch lift. Really cool Dobinson's lift. Got black Rhino wheels. Obviously the Chief products, rock sliders. I'd say Brad's video was super helpful in getting that output on. But all in all, obviously, come back out. We've got.
What is this? Tell me about this.
Rooftop tent. It's a new Skylux Bantam version. It's not even.
Who makes that?
We do.
Oh,
We do.
what?
It's not even branded. We tested it out this weekend. It went great.
Hi guys, my name is Evan Hasiotis. I was born in Greece, raised in Austria, Greece, and I've lived in about 10 countries. And now I spend half of my time here, half of my time in Europe. I like off-roading. This is brand new. It has about 1,800 miles on it. Today was his losing its virginity trip, and to boot, I had also flat tire that Brad and Corey were kind enough to help me change it. So it was an adventurous moment, but I've enjoyed it tremendously, and I'm going to be joining Brad and some other guys later on in April in Virginia.
Also, fun fact with Evan, he speaks 8 languages fluently. I've heard at least 4 of them, and he slips in and out of that like it's no big deal.
Well, it's no big deal.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Hi, I'm H. This is Johanna and Kati, Brad, Lauren, and family. Thank you so much for having us. It was a blast. This is my 2021 Hemi Trailhawk, and pretty much chiefed out. The only non-chief product down there is invisible as the diff in the back, 6 monkeys cover. I was debating back and forth between all the Chief stuff and all the Off-Road Animal. Off-Road Animal also amazing customer service. I asked 7,000 questions and they were really nice to answer. I ended up with all the Chief for the fit and finish, and starting with the roof rack where I want to put up a roof tent to house these 2 monkeys. And what was obviously missing is the hidden winch mount, also Chief coming, and I'm still debating which winch to put in. We had an absolute blast here at Rausch today. Did what is the Ripless Great?
You did Crawler's Ridge.
Crawler's Ridge, yeah, fun. It was unfortunately the German way that we did it.
We'll have footage of that.
Brute force. Anyway, so thanks again. It was an absolute blast.
My name is William. This is my 2016 Cherokee Trailhawk. It's all stock. Had a lot of fun with it today. Been out here before. She's riding a little low, so lift kit and rock rails are definitely in the, going to be next. Scraped a lot, but that's what she's designed to do. So.
And no damage for you, right?
No, none at all.
Okay, good. And you were the lowest at about 9 inches?
About 9 inches,
About
yeah.
9 inches of ground clearance. All right, awesome. Thanks, William. All right, guys. Hopefully that video was able to show and put to bed this idea that all these vehicles are capable of is just taking you to the mall. They're just mall crawlers. I don't think so. I do think that this, if you're off-roading in this kind of platform, it definitely is different than if you're out on the trails in a Wrangler that has all kinds of articulation. But hopefully we're showing every video, and in this video, that these vehicles are so much more capable than they're given credit for. Also, guys, don't forget to head over to our website. Look at those events that we've got coming up. This past weekend, both of those events sold out. The one in Virginia has sold out. We have some coming up in Michigan, South Dakota, Wyoming, Colorado, Moab, and we'll add more as those kind of sell out. We intentionally keep the group sizes small so that we are able to give you guys feedback immediately as you're going through different obstacles, and really make it just not only a community type setting, but just a more personalized experience out on the trails. Guys, I hope you like this video. Again, give it a thumbs up if you like it, leave a comment below, and we will see you guys again real soon.
Came from the mud. There's dirt on my